We all have scars, and some of them never ever heal. I'm going to jump in the gratitude shower today and put some ice cold water on my war wounds. Despite my best effort, despite chugging that gross 32 ounces of Powerade, besides beseeching the gentleman that was doing the vein sticking to ignore that vein. I know it's big. I know you can see it. I know it's easy. But it's a trick. If you use that vein right there, it's not going to work. Well, he didn't believe me. And well, once again, Mr. Gurr knows best. And the Biolife trip to the Plasma Donation Center was a complete debacle. Sucked. So the thing is, Mr. Gurr is on the bench. Let's turn the toilet into the bench. So for 8 weeks, 2 months, I get to sit on the toilet and think about what I did while my brave and beautiful, awesome, sexy, talented, sunflower-wearing wife. Whoa, no. I'm glad I didn't take my vitamin before this movie. Otherwise, there might have been no eating today. We are at code red, 200 on the dot. So, Mr. Gurr's tummy is getting a little jiggle on that six-pack. But it's dirt early. What was I talking about? God. Don't get old, people. Just stay young forever. Oh, yeah, I was talking about Biolife. Now, the thing is, I am a thief. Oh, there's Mr. Gurr. What a mug shot. Just like the orange one. There is no doubt, and my wife knows this, there are mug shots coming of Mr. Gurr when he tries to make the world a better place. But I put this in my pocket without realizing it and brought it home with me because I just forgot about it. And I was a little bit upset because I could see the writing on the wall. The writing on the wall, excuse me. I read the writing on the wall. Sometimes I read this writing on the wall. Sometimes I read this writing on the wall. This plaque needs to be put up in the monastery. Everywhere. Good God. The thing is, like, if this was put up in the monastery and everybody followed these 4 simple rules, what an amazing place the monastery would be like almost overnight. But yeah, sometimes I read this. God, I miss you. Detroit Diesel. But anyway, yeah, so the next time I donate successfully, I will return this to Biolife because I had the worst experience ever as far as customer satisfaction goes. How would I rate my visit at Biolife last time? I would rate it a 2 out of 10. It was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh. How would I rate this shower? Yeah, about a 2 out of 10. But I need to get my war wounds into the cold water. Now, there's no way to prove anything. I could just be standing beside the water. Here, let me get some face in there. Now, there's probably somebody from my past that could take this video footage, enhance it, and alter it, and prove to a court of law that indeed Mr. Gurr does have his head in the shower right now. And there's probably a way for that guy to prove that, yes, that water is ice cold. Sadly, we have such technology now. There's no privacy. There might be a satellite up in space that can read thermally that, yep, Mr. Gurr is definitely taking an ice cold shower every morning. And here's the proof. This thermal imaging shows there's Mr. Gurr's body and that black stuff coming out of the faucet or the shower head is ice cold water. There's not a whole lot of privacy in the world that we live in. There are tons and tons and tons of video cameras everywhere. Like at Biolife, for example. I don't know if Biolife's video cameras have audio, though. If I go back into Biolife and they say, Mr. Gurr, you are no longer welcome here because of this activity that you demonstrated on the camera. You were rude to staff. You were threatening to staff. I disagree. My wife was right there. I was not threatening to anybody. I called someone out on being very condescending. I don't think that might be rude, but if it's true, hey, the truth hurts sometimes. But again, I'd like to point out that I am not allowed to film in Biolife. It's against the rules. So absolutely, it's all of their word against mine. They have all the evidence. They hold all the cards. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar to me? Yeah, it kind of does. I'm going to think about that while I'm in the shower. But what am I grateful for today? I am grateful for Biolife. I'm grateful for it. Like, even though I failed miserably and only gave 180 milliliters of genuine, good old red American plasma, because, hey, I know they talk a lot about red and blue in the world, but Mr. Gurr is a red-blooded man. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I want to keep politics off of my channel. Mr. Gurr, his heart bleeds red, that's for sure. Ooh. All right, I got to get the bag. So yeah, I'm grateful for Biolife. Even though I failed, they paid me like almost $100 for my time and said, hey, even though you suck, we'll see you again in 8 weeks. So it seems strange to me that they pay me when I fail. I appreciate that. I know there's a lot of people that come into Biolife, and I just love watching the people coming in there, because there are tons and tons and tons of desperate people in there. There are tons and tons of people with mental illness there. I guarantee it. I've been doing so much people watching at the Biolife. I wonder how often they have mental health emergencies at Biolife. I bet it happens quite a bit. So Mr. Gurr goes where the help is needed. So I'm hoping that I can get a mood boost poster put up at Biolife sometime soon. And maybe, just maybe, there's someone there that really, really needs someone to talk to and needs a leg up in the life that they're living to try to get to where they want to be. Oh, all right. Oh, did I ruin my phone? Damn it.